Hello everyone, it's Andrew here, and I've got a beautiful set of 8 singing bowls that we're going to use today on a meditation called Healing Your Creativity. Now, a lot of people get very mystical or excited or dance around going, my creativeness, my creativity. Either they're going to push it all over the place or go intense about it or think that they don't have any and they're dead and whatever. They don't do that. And really, creativity is a really vast and wild thing. Creativity just doesn't mean you're painting or singing, whatever. You create all sorts of things. You create a beautiful house for your children. You create a plan for a vacation. You create you create an idea to solve a problem. Creativity is everywhere. You've got a problem at work or home. Creativity is many faceted. And what we're going to work on first today is connecting to the divine energy to get your creativity healing. Or kind of work through a series of chakras and through your from like your 5th chakra, where a lot of the creative stuff starts to come out, down your arm channels, all the way to your hand chakras and your finger chakras, and where that affects it. So first thing we're going to do is breathe. Can't create in a body if your body's not working. And I want you to kind of sit back in your chair. If you're lying on your bed or your couch, be fine doing that. If you're just looking at this on your phone, put it next to the table and just listen. And while you're doing that, I want you to kind of close your eyes. And I'm going to play a few of these bowls. And I want you just to kind of imagine yourself as a spirit getting back into the center of your head, behind your eyes. Take a second and walk around behind your eyes. Who else is in your head with you? Imagine it's a beautiful room. And just say, hey, who's in here? Your dog? Your cat? Your ex? Your boss? That weird guy that saw you on the bus? And just ask them to leave. Just ask them to leave. And start to turn that center of your head, that room, into something really beautiful and nice for you. Whatever your perfect vision is. Decorate it with the way you like. Turn on your light. And just own it. Say that I am in the center of my head. This is where I work strongly. This is where me as a spirit works from. Beautiful. Now I want you just to imagine your 5th chakra right in your throat. And it spins. Chakra means spinning wheel. It's spinning 2 different directions, clockwise and counterclockwise, depending what part of it is. And this is where a lot of the creativity comes from. Again, I'm going to say it starts with your 5th chakra, goes down your shoulders, through your arms, your biceps, your elbow, and everything. This is where the energetic flow comes from. And I really want you to imagine that 5th chakra becoming the color of gold. Gold. And imagine that all the creative stuff that didn't happen or you've judged, all the things you wanted to have happen but didn't work, all the problems, all the never happens, just flies into a box outside your 5th chakra, flies like papers, oh, that didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work. Just let them go. All the failures of creativity that didn't happen. That relationship I thought I was going to create. That car I thought I was going to buy. That birthday party I thought was going to be amazing. Just let them all go. If you're sitting there judging them, you can't have the creative flow anymore. And when they're in that little box or that little bag, whatever you want to put outside your 5th chakra, chunks of them, just let that fly out. And let it explode. Clean out your 5th chakra. Sometimes when you release some energy, you'll yawn. It's your body just catching up to what you did as a spirit. You'll yawn. Tony, our camera guy, knows about this. He always watches me yawn before these events. I'm healing my body too. Now, in that beautiful fifth chakra, I want you to make it gold again. Make it very gold. And just imagine that you have a direct connection to God in there, however you want to imagine it. The gold energy can just do it. If you want to plug in, imagine yourself plugging into the God force, do that. If you want to imagine it's just coming in beautiful whispers or beautiful sun rays or whatever works for you. If it's like, however it works, you have your choice. And allow that energy to become gold fully in your fifth chakra. Allow that energy to fill up your fifth chakra, your creative channels. And when it does, and it's filling it all up, this beautiful connection to God, it's overflowing out of the fifth chakra. And literally, you want it to start going down your arm channels. You want it to start going down your, imagine there are little channels that connect your fifth chakra to your hand chakra. And so there's lines going down here, and here, and here, all the way down. And just let that gold start overflowing. Take your time. Let it really, if there's blocks in there, to say that gold energy is stronger than any blocks I have, and it's going to blast it out. If there's, that time I thought I really did beautiful on my art project and I didn't get first place, the other person did, just let that block go. But there might be other things, like I really wanted to be a dancer and the teacher told me I was no good, and then I judged myself for creativity. Or I really wanted to have the money to buy that cool little boat, and I just never did it. And so I'm bad at creating money. Whatever judgments, just start to let the judgments flow, and let them flow out your hands. Just let them go blah, blah. I'm just going to play little bowls while you do that. God's energy is stronger. Your connection to God is stronger than all the judgments. Now, you're not going to get rid of every judgment, but get rid of some. Open that up a little bit. Oh man, did it get stuck in the elbow? Oh man. I thought I was going to create a lot of money and I didn't there. I thought I was going to have 4 children. I only had 2. Whatever it is. Now, what's interesting is that flowing in. I'm going to give you a little info. Sometimes there are blocks in our hand chakras. And what are the hand chakras partially about? About having what we create. About, I want to create a new gong mallet. I can have it. But if we have blocks in these hand chakras, it gets pushed away. So I want you to imagine this fun thing. I want you to imagine holding up your hands. Hold up your hands. And imagine your hands are connected to the center of the planet so they can release stuff. And then I want you to imagine them hooking up to the divine force. Your hand chakras, which are in the palms, pretty much the palms of your hands, hook them up to God. And when you're there, when it's in this safe space, you can ask God, can you have a healing guide come down? Can you have an angel come down to heal my ability to have what's next? Now, it's not maybe what you want, but it's what God wants for you. And here's the funny thing. Sometimes you're like, I need to have this. I need to have this. My life won't be good unless I have this. My life will be horrible unless I have this one thing. And that's your ego talking. Because sometimes God's going, really? Because I had something much better to give you. I really wanted to give you this. I don't know why you're so focused on getting that bag of almonds. I wanted to give you a pecan pie. Now, as I'm doing right now, I'm getting a little healing right now myself, to give you an example. And what's coming out is some lies I have that I wasn't a good teacher. I could never create teaching. Or nobody understands me. It was a lie. So when I try to create something, sometimes I feel like, well, I'm doing it, but I'd have blocks because I'd give up because I'd go, oh, nobody's getting what I'm teaching. What the hell? Nobody's getting it. And that would affect me being able to teach more. You may have your own things. Of course you do. And when you get that healing, and imagine they're coming in, beautiful healing. They're cleaning out your arms. They're cleaning out your fifth chakra. they'll come and do that. These videos are set for the healing guides to come in, just to be clear. And when that's all clear, ask them to heal your fingertip chakras. You have little chakras on the hips of your fingertips. And that has to do with flexibility of creativity and receiving and a higher vibration. It's a little higher vibration. And specificity and creativity. Yeah, it's beautiful. Now, you may not have felt this all, and that's okay. But if you're looking to create more things and you're looking to have more power in your creativity, it's better to be connected to God, because then it's God creating through you. It's not your ego trying to prove something. So I recommend, if that's something you're working on, if you're working on getting more of your creativity, more functionality in the world, more time, whether it's healing, anything, sit back and do this exercise once every few days, once a week. Maybe it's like, this is what I do Saturday morning. I heal my creativity before I go on. Or do it every day for a while till you get a burst. The benefits will continue. The benefits will grow. Why be stuck not being able to create the things you want to do in life? God doesn't want you to be stuck. The universe doesn't want. If you're watching this video, more than likely, you will be a great help in the world, in little ways. You don't have to go out and be the most famous person, but if you're creating things in your world that's brightening it up, just think of how valuable that is. All right. Thank you for spending this little bit of time with me. I hope whoever watches this, you get a little help. Okay? Thanks.